know, I can't believe it. Time absolutely flies by. So we're on week 4, and this week for our Life Skills Zoom, we are going to discuss belief. Belief in others. Belief in others. So last week we reviewed with Mr. Pizzillo belief in ourselves, and now we're going to learn how we can practice belief with others. Let's get started. Okay, level 2, belief in others. We are all influenced by many people in our lives. We acquire many different beliefs from our teachers, mentors, and even our peers and friend group. Because we have a natural urge to fit in, our tendency is to make our beliefs match those of our social circle. Who would like to read next? Mr. Aiden, he's up.
Undoubtedly, our parents are the most influential of all. Because they love and care for us, they always want what is best for us. This is why we must believe in our parents. They will always attempt to be positive influences in our lives. Unfortunately, our parents' beliefs are not always empowering. Therefore, it is our duty to distinguish and acquire from those beliefs that do empower us.
Very good. All right, 2 claps for Aiden. Nice work. So those first 2 paragraphs, those are very strong things to talk about and lead when learning about belief in others. Let's talk about the first one. So the first one is important because oftentimes when you are a young child, so I would say like up until age 4 or 5, we really don't have too many outside sources that form and shape our beliefs. You pretty much, you stay home, you might go out and play at the park or do a couple other social activities, or you have your close surrounding family. But what really helps to start shaping our beliefs is when we start going to school, and then we get to start going to different activities and commitments that we make, like training at Mastery. And those beliefs help to shape who we are as a person. So it's really important as you grow older to pay attention to the people that you're surrounding yourself with. When you're young, obviously our parents have a big role and a big decision in choosing who we surround our children with, and when we're spending time with family, when we're spending time with teachers, with mentors. But as you grow older, when you start getting into middle school, high school, then more of the responsibility is put on your own shoulders, where you have to choose who you decide to surround yourself with. And there's a saying, that goes, you can only be as good as the 5 closest people that you surround yourself with. So the people that you're friends with and the people that you hang around with really do shape your beliefs and who you are as a person. So say, for example, there could be kids at school that maybe aren't the best, and not meaning that they're not good people, but maybe they don't make the right decisions. Maybe they're not motivated. They really don't want to try to do their best in school. They just, they want to just kind of get by. They don't do any extracurricular activities or try to get involved in different groups. And, it probably is not the best idea to hang out with those kind of people. What you do want to choose, though, friends that are positive, friends that are supportive of you and all of your goals. The kids in school that really want to strive to do their best. Maybe not, the ones that don't get the best grades, but even if they're not in honors classes, the ones that are still trying to be the best that they can be, and they're trying to improve themselves. People that do extracurricular activities, or they donate their time to charity and helping with volunteering. So those are the people that you want to make choices, the good versus the bad, and who you want to surround yourself with. Raise your hand if you love your group of friends that you have at school and they make you feel happy and they support you. Good. Okay, hands down. I want to make sure we're always supporting each other and picking the right group of friends. Second paragraph, the one that Aiden read. This one is really important too. Obviously, our parents always want what's best for us. I think undoubtedly our parents, they love us to death and they want to make sure that we always have what's best and that we get the best opportunities in life. Sometimes our parents' mindsets, though, might not be the best for us. So, for example, I'll share a personal story. When I was little, my mom and dad always used to joke, oh, money doesn't grow on trees, money doesn't grow on trees. And so I grew up with that mindset saying to myself, money must be hard to come by. But if you work hard and you have a positive mindset, you can make anything happen, right? Just like our life skill of belief. We say what? Yes, I can. Okay. If you have a yes, I can mindset, you can make anything happen. So that was one of the things they always used to say to me, and that is called a limiting belief. When things limit our mindset and they make us think negatively, whereas we should always try to remain positive and stay consistent with our thinking. All right, moving on to paragraph number 3. Raise your hand if you would like to read. Let's see, does anyone else open up their camera? Miss Jordan, I would love to have you read paragraph number 3. Nice and loud. Let's hear it.
When we are children, our teachers can greatly influence us. In fact, many of our beliefs are reflections of the guidance we received from our
Educators. Good job.
If a teacher was to make a positive comment about my writing skills, I would probably believe that I could become a great writer one day. If instead my first easy essay was considered terrible, I would probably believe that I was a poor writer and would not want to write again. If you did truly love writing and a teacher says that your writing was no good, this should not stop you from pursuing
Good job.
your dreams. This is an example of how our belief in ourselves must come first, no matter what anyone else may think or say. Did you know that Michael Jordan's first coach said he was too short to play basketball? His next coach, however, did believe in him, but most importantly, he always believed in himself. And we all know what happened later.
Magic. All right, 2 claps for Jordan. Nice work, ma'am. Great reading. That was a big paragraph. I love this paragraph because it's important to remind yourself that no matter what people say to you, what you believe is always what's most important at the end of the day. So even if, a teacher tells you that you're not the best at something, or you're no good, or, this is horrible, you want to make sure that you remain positive no matter what. You always say, yes, I can. And just like Jordan read in this paragraph, if you really, really love to do something, nobody should ever stop you from doing that and following your dreams. So when you have your mindset on something, even if things start off a little rough and rocky first, maybe you're not the best at it, that's okay. We just don't give up. We keep on pushing forward. And then you never know. Maybe you could become a celebrity or a famous athlete one day, like Michael Jordan. That would be pretty cool. All right, next one, paragraph number 4. Who would like to read? Anyone that didn't read yet? I got Aiden and Jordan smiling big. All right, Aiden, go ahead. Take paragraph number 4.
One very effective way to shape our beliefs favorably is to choose role models for the different areas of our lives and emulate those people. See how they are and what they do, and be and do the same. These are 8 basic areas of personal development: health, family, education, career, finances, social, fun, and spirituality. Having a mentor in each one of these areas with whom we could communicate and exchange ideas would be ideal for our growth. Having a mentor requires great humility, discipline, courage, and commitment in order to follow the mentor's lead.
2 claps for Aiden. Whoop, whoop. Good job reading, sir. Very clear communication. I love it. So when we're growing up, it definitely doesn't make sense to try to recreate the wheel yourself. If you've ever heard this term used before, if somebody has gone before us and they figured it out and they're really, really good at what they're doing, then it might make sense to bring them on our team of mentors and learn and follow from them if they're really good at what they do and we believe in them. So one example of a mentor is our mastery instructors. Raise your hand if you love your mastery instructor and you look up to them. And maybe one day you want to be like them. Pretty cool, right? They're one of your mentors in life. They mentor you in martial arts and in your life skills and in public speaking and communication. Why? Because we've done it. We've been through the process just like you guys. We started out as a white belt and we went all the way up through our ranks, and on our way we decided that we wanted to become an instructor, and for one reason or another, but more importantly, wanting to giving back to our students and helping you guys be the best that you guys can be. And so since we've done it and we're here, then you guys chose us as your mentors, or your parents chose us as your mentors, and now we can lead you along your own journey from white belt to black belt and becoming a leader and a fantastic communicator. So that's one example of a mentor that you guys already have in your life, is your instructor for mastery. Other mentors in education is our teachers at school. Raise your hand if you have a favorite teacher you look forward to seeing when you go to school. I always did too. I remember when I would walk into the building and I would keep my fingers crossed and be like, oh, I hope she's here today. I hope she's here today. Because I just loved seeing, that one specific teacher that was always so bright and happy and encouraging. And it didn't matter if I was having troubles in my English class or my math class, but I could always go talk to that one teacher and they could give me words of encouragement and help me to get back on track. So we want to make sure we have mentors that we can look up to and, connect with in all areas of our life. And at the end, that last sentence that says, having a mentor requires great humility. And I touched a little bit on that earlier, but when you choose a mentor in your life, that means that you're acknowledging that, hey, I might not be the best at this, but that's okay because I want to improve and I want to get better. And so that's when you choose to follow somebody else's lead and they become your mentor and a leader in your life. All right, last but not least, we got one more paragraph. Anyone that didn't read yet want to take it? Yes. I can't see your name, but you have glasses on. Go ahead. What's your name?
Sanvi.
Sanvi. Hi, I'm Miss Lemoy. Nice to meet you. You can read the last paragraph. Many people
think of Martin Luther King or Gandhi as great role models. Indeed, they were, but it is very important that our chosen role models be people with whom we actually contact. This opens a much greater window for opportunity for us to learn personal experience. Ideally, a mentor is someone who is alive and with whom we may communicate freely.
2 claps for Sanvi. Nice work reading, ma'am. That was great. So that little paragraph is really important too. It's great to look up to people that are historical figures that lived in the past or even are living presently, but we might not know them on a personal level. So what that means basically is you can look up to somebody as a leader and as an example in life, but to have someone as a mentor, you want to actually be able to talk and communicate with them so that way they can help you one-on-one personally. just like your mastery instructors. We actually exist in real life, and we get to see you guys for class, and we get to guide you through the journey, and you get to see us virtually online for Zoom too. Thank you guys so much for reading. So this is how we practice belief in others, making sure that we have positive role models and mentors set up in all areas of our life to help us be the best that we can be. So this little wheel down here shows us the 8 different areas of personal development that were discussed earlier. And it's just a good mental exercise to look at the little different pieces of the pie and picture who you might have as a mentor in each wheel. Maybe for health, it could be your family doctor that you go to see. Maybe for your family, that could be your mom, your dad, it could be your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your uncle. One of those can be your mentors. Education, that could be our teachers in school. That could be our mastery instructors. Everyone's is going to be a little bit different. Spiritual, whether you go to church or not. Fun, imagine having a fun mentor. That would be pretty cool. I have to check and double think if I have a fun mentor in my life. This has got me thinking now. Socially, who's a role model and a mentor for you socially? Who helps you to be a better communicator and a better public speaker and a better leader? And maybe you have a friend in your friend group that you really look up to that you want to be like one day. And then the last two are kind of more geared towards adults, but it's never too early to think about financial mentors and career mentors, thinking about what you want to be when you grow up one day. That would be fun, actually, if everyone can share in the chat. If you want to type in the chat box what you aspire to be one day. What is your dream career, your dream job? Go ahead, type it in the chat. I would love to see everybody's answers. And then when you get a little bit older, maybe when you're in high school or you move on to college later in life, or you start going into the work field, you find someone who you want to mentor you in that specific field that you want to go in. And finance is important when you get older too. I would say when you start, if you have a savings account when you're a little kid, maybe you get money for your birthday and you want to make sure you put it aside in a safe place. And this way it can grow and you learn the power of saving and investing when you get older. All right. And then the last exercise for belief in others is a mental exercise to think about beliefs regarding your parents. So think about what your parents tell you that are positive and keep you mentally, moving forward in the right direction. The example that they give is, my parents always want what is best for me. I think that's true. Another one is that my parents love me. Another one could be that my parents teach me to be a hard worker. My parents teach me to stay committed and finish my commitments and stick to it until they're done and I see them through. So think about the different beliefs that your parents want you to have and what they might consistently say around the house that they're trying to sink into you, so that way you grow up and you always have those along with you. All right, let's see what everyone put in the chat. What do people want to be when they grow up? I truly desire to cure cancer. Oh my goodness, Aiden, that is so special. I love that. If you could do that one day, you have 120% my support. I would love to support you in that journey. That's going to require a lot of research, a lot of science, and probably math too. And health. Definitely want to find a good health coach. Jesus, Yazid, Antonella said they look up to their uncle. I love that. He definitely loves you guys. He looks out for you. Jordan wants to be an artist. Ooh, very cool. Matthew wants to be an engineer. I love that. That takes a lot of math too. And Sanvi wants to be a scientist. Very cool. Scientists can help with a lot of things. You can help Aiden in his journey to cure cancer. You guys can work together. I love it. Me, I'll be in the chat one day. There's my goal. I work towards it every day. Being the best instructor so I can help you guys be the best that you can be. All right, team, thank you so much for tuning in today for our Belief Life Skill Training in with Others. To end class, thank you so much, Aiden. That is a really good goal. To end class, we're going to go over our pillars of belief together. So everybody, let's stand up. And if you'd like to unmute your mic, you are more than welcome to. This way we can practice together. All right. Thanks, Jesus. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks, Sami, for unmuting. Thank Aiden. All right. Ready? Everyone stand together with me. Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now say yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
All right, grab that belt. Say belief
Believe.
is having
Having.
I can attitude.
Yes, I can add to.
All right, together with me. Pillar number 1. Say trust.
Trust.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Dream.
Dream.
Vision.
Vision.
Determination.
Determination.
Courage.
Courage.
Humility.
Humility.
Very good. All right, on the count of 3, let's go from trust all the way down to humility. All of them together as a team. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Consistency. Dream. Vision. Determination. Courage. Humility.
Very good. Clap it up for yourselves, guys. Great. All right, think about your belief in others, who you look up to in your life, and maybe today go up to them, give them a big hug, say thank you and I love you and for being a great leader and mentor in my life. I think that's important too, to always show gratitude and appreciation to the people that we love in our lives. And assignment number 2, aside from showing appreciation, it is a beautiful day. Go outside, go get some fresh air, make sure you soak up sunlight and practice belief in each other. And we will see you guys this week for class. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.